Hey guys, welcome to the second part of the Unit 3 Big 10 questions. Let's get started right away. We got n of x equals this beautiful function, and they want us to find n triplet prime of 6. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to derive n of x for the first time. So, n prime of x, it is going to be 2x to the power of 2 plus 4x minus 3 and double prime of x, which is going to be 4x plus 4, and n triple prime of x, which is going to be just 4. So obviously n triple prime of 6 is still going to remain 4 for all of x because there's literally no variable. So yeah. Number 7. Let P and S be functions that P S of x is equal to x for all x. If P of 5 is equal to 3, P prime of 5 is equal to half, find S prime of 3. I'm going to pause for a minute for you to consume every single information in this problem over here. All right. So the first thing that I would do, I would literally find the derivative of this beautiful relationship over here. So P prime, so P of S of x equals to x. If you want to derive all of this, you're going to get P prime S of x multiplied by S prime of x equals to 1. Now, there's a trick over here. It's not actually a trick. It's like a hidden piece of information that you might have missed. So if you notice in this relationship over here, it basically means whatever you replace this x, this is going to be the same exact number. So if I'm correct, that means that P of S of 3 is basically equal to 3. But wait, if you look over here, 5 is taking the place of S of 3, which means there is a hidden information over here, which is S of 3 is basically equal to 5. Okay, now stay with me. S prime of 3. So we're going to replace every x with 3 over here. So P prime S of 3, S prime of 3 is equal to 1. I know that S of 3 is equal to 5 now. So I replace it over here. So P prime of 5, S prime of 3 is equal to 1. Now P prime of 5 is basically equal to half S prime of 3 equals to 1. So S prime of 3 is equal to 2. Now, number 8, we got arcsine x plus 2x minus 1 to the power of 3. Instantaneous rate of change at x is equal to 0. So, same exact thing. We're going to find q prime of 0. But before we do that, we need to find q prime of x. So the derivative of arcsine x is going to be 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared plus chain rule 3 2x minus 1 to the power of 2 multiplied by the derivative of inside, which is basically 2. Now q prime of 0, it is going to be 1 plus, so minus 1 to the power of 2 is going to be positive 1. So 3 multiplied by 1 is going to be 3, multiplied by 2 is going to be 6, so it's going to be 7. Okay, number 9. If r of x is equal to sine squared 3x, find the slope of the line tangent. Once again, we're going to do the same exact thing. At x is equal to pi over 6. So r prime of x, it is going to be 2 sine 3x, but we have to multiply by the derivative of sine 3x, which is going to be 3 cosine 3x, which is eventually going to be 6 sine 3x cosine 3x. All right. Okay, so now we're going to find r prime of pi over 6. So 6 sine. So 3 times pi over 6 is going to be pi over 2 cosine, also pi over 2. If you haven't memorized the unit circle table yet, you should. Sine pi over 2 is going to be 1. cosine pi over 2 is going to be 0. It'll end up being 0. So that's my answer. Number 10, consider the curve y squared plus 8x squared is equal to 1. Find d squared y over dx squared at the point 0, negative 1. So to derive it the first time, we're going to get 2y dy over dx plus 16x is equal to 1. And then to derive it the second time, I'm going to use product rule. So it's going to be 2 dy over dx, that's going to be my u prime, v, which is also dy over dx, plus u v prime, which is d squared y over dx squared, plus, oh, I made a mistake over here. It's not 1, it is 0 because 1 is a constant. So plus 16, which is equal to 0. Now, over here, they want us to find d squared y over dx squared, which is literally over here, right? However, I still have dy over dx, and I need to compute its value. I need to find the value of dy over dx. Luckily, I have this equation over here. So, the y is basically equal to negative 1, and the x is equal to 0. So, it's going to be negative 2 dy over dx plus 0 is equal to 0. That's literally going to give me that dy over dx is eventually equal to 0 as well. So if dy over dx is basically equal to 0, whoop, all of this is going to be equal to 0. And the y is negative 1, so I'm going to replace the y over here, and it's going to be negative 2 d squared y over dx squared plus 16 is equal to 0. Rearrange this equation. You're going to get d squared y over dx squared, it is equal to 16 over 2, which is going to be equal to 8. Notice over here that 16, when it goes to the other side, it's going to be negative 16. Divided by negative 2, it is going to be positive 8. That's why I just wrote it as 16 over 2. And that is going to be my final answer. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay tuned to watch the other videos. Unit 4 Big 10 questions is probably going to come up soon. Put your notifications on if you're interested, of course, and make sure to see the other videos. Thank you so much.